Hello. How's everybody doing? Hello. There you go. There you go. There you go. How's everybody doing? Just wanted to drop in today for a few moments. So I want you to go ahead and hit that share link and invite some people over to the program. We're just going to talk about a few topics and let everybody know that the concerns I have in the community with the problem facing our young people. And we're going to discuss some new artists as well. So I want you to go ahead and sit back and we got in the comments, put some comments in the comment section and we'll, try to reach out to you and make sure. Want to say good afternoon to Miss Reed Norfleet from the Norfleet Sports Bar in Virginia Beach on Newtown Road. Good afternoon, and I know you're going to have an exciting night tonight. I don't know what's going on, but I know it's always packed in there, and people come back for that good fried chicken and the little bubblies. But nevertheless, just in case y'all are looking for a place to go, that's the place to be tonight out there at Norfleet Sports Bar on Newtown Road. But as we continue to discuss and bring some topics about which affects all of us, and that is our future generation, our youth, because it's important to let them know that we care. There's so many different things going on today that we got to encourage them by showing them that we love them. We got to do things to let them know that we truly, sincerely need them because they are the future of this planet. As we get into our age of being senior citizens or retiring from work, we have to be responsible to educate and show love to those that are unaware of the dangers being in a community where guns seem to be the norm today. Just in the past few weeks or days, you know, children are dying at the age of 2 years old, picked up a gun and accidentally shot themselves. I don't think they meant to do it, So, when a child picks up a gun and wind up losing their lives, we have to do better with safety. If you got a gun, you can carry a gun legally, own a gun legally. Then why are these guns falling in the hands of our young people? Why is it that our guns are falling into the hands of people that lose their temper and think that a gun is going to solve the problem? There is no solution, but there is. And that is we must band together as a community and try to speak to our young people and speak life into them and let them know that we love them and we need them. The most important thing to them. And this is one of my posters now with this young lady here. I asked the mother, would it be okay if I put her picture on a poster? And it's one that this is our generation. What are we going to do to protect them? We got to do more than lip service because the enemy is real and he ain't taking no prisoners. When last month, at least two 17-year-olds was shot and killed. It's heartbreaking when you think about it. When we came up, you never heard of kids killing each other, you know. And one of the biggest problems is because of fear. Young people carry guns because they fear someone is going to do something to them. And we got to sit down and talk to them and educate them. If they fear someone, that then they should talk to an adult. They should be able to tell an adult that, hey, this person is bullying me, threatening me, bothering me when I don't want to be bothered. We are the adults, and it seems like the kids are the adults. Some parents are saying, "Hey, my child is my best friend." Okay, if he was your best friend, don't wait to the last minute and then you having a pity party trying to do a fundraiser because now they're dead. You first have to be a parent. Raising kids is not an easy job. And one thing you can't do is become their friend where they won't listen to you because we are the authority peoples. But you know how the political game is played. Back in the day, it's the same. I guess it's the same as today. Kids can pick up a phone and say, "Hey, my mom is screaming at me, or my mom is threatening me," and you wind up being in jail. So we have to come to some solution because without no solution and not doing anything properly, we losing a generation of youth, and we have to do better to show them that we love them, and that's what's important. I I can't say it any plain because I don't have all the answers. But my campaign, hopefully, as I increase my time and getting back in shape, to bring more awareness and to the young people themselves, go directly to the streets, to the neighborhoods, because that's the way you have to reach them. That's the way you have to win their confidence in what you are saying to them. It's not pointing fingers. It's not pointing fingers. It's showing them that you love them, showing them that you care, showing them that you want them to be around to get as old as you did, as old as me, as old as their mother or their grandparents that still might be living. You want them to get the same time on this planet. We don't control the time for our young people. But what we can do is educate them and let them be aware that it's up to all of us that we must try to do something important to let them know that we love them and we cherish them. That's what's important to me. Once again, it's getting ready to be spring and summer. In the wintertime, you already know what was going on because it was on the news every single day. Somebody child is missing. Somebody child has been shot. Somebody child has been killed. What are we going to do about it? I say we because it's a collective thing. I know parents work and some parents are working two jobs, but the system is in place. But like in Virginia Beach, they are planning on stopping music, going to do away with music programs. Who ever heard of such a thing? They always trying to find a way to stop the things that affects our youth. You're going to take away the band in middle schools. What are we doing? A lot of kids love playing instruments and learning how to play them from middle school to high school. They can get scholarships. They get scholarships to cut down the expenses by taking a course in music and then applying to colleges, universities that say, "Hey, we'll give you a scholarship if you come play in our band. We need you over here." What message are we sending to the future leaders? At some point, we have to be proactive. When you see these things in the news, if you don't hear about it on the news or on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter because they too busy talking about Donald Trump. We have to be able to take a stand against these things. And for those that watch GA for Justice with the host, Miss Georgia Allen, she is running for an appointment to be on the school board. And I'm trying to pull that up now. That it's an appointed position, and she's asking those who know her to come down and speak on March the 12th. So you got almost 2 weeks on March the 12th to come speak at the school board on behalf of getting someone that's going to champion things that affect the community. Georgia Allen, former president of the NAACP in Virginia Beach, now community activist in Virginia Beach, and she's doing a wonderful job. But again, no one is an island unto themselves. We have to, as a body of people, of parents, grandparents, and senior citizens, should be filling that room up to make sure that we can have a seat at the table. Because our youth is the key, the cornerstone to any foundation when it comes to the city in which they live. We have to make them recognize that our youth need quality education as well as time to develop their individual talents and personalities with the right guidance. Sure, it's hard out there, but we can lighten the load by being visual, talking to our young people. It's okay to know them, but to say, I'm your friend, and allow them to lose their life, what was the purpose? We have to do better because we're going to be held accountable here or in the next life. We will be held accountable because one of the commandments of God, he sent his only begotten son into the world so that you and I could have a chance for everlasting life, not here on earth, but in the after we leave here, the next world, when he just make a decision on where we go from there. It's sad when we look at the things that are going on and we're losing our youth. And I know you say, well, I done worked all week. I ain't trying to hear this, but I hope someone will pass this on to some of the friends or Facebook people. I'm encouraging everybody to come out to the school board meeting on March the 12th. We will advocate that date again throughout my broadcasts on WVDM, the radio station. And it's an appointed position. And we need to have our people in place, like Georgia Allen, who's saying, hey, I'll take the position if people show up and say we need this lady to be representing here in Virginia Beach, Georgia Allen. So with that said, I don't know how many people have young people, grandchildren in Virginia Beach or children in the school of Virginia Beach. If you know someone that does, please share this information with them. March the 12th. We should be marching down to the school board to register to sign up to speak on behalf of Miss Georgia Allen to be appointed to the school board. We have so much we need to do, and we sometimes, I know, like I said, we all are busy with our everyday life, and we need to try to help the future generation to survive so that we will have someone in the community as leaders when the time comes. But nevertheless, we're going to continue to do our best to inform you and keep you in the know. And of course, it's an election year. And it seems like all the Republicans but one has bailed out, leaving Donald Trump to hold the bag. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But one thing for sure, if you don't have your children at 17 years old, who will be 18 in November, registered to vote, then again, we are doing a disservice to our community. Voting is a key component to all the problems that faces our community and our young people, because that word vote is important on the local level. I'm not talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about the local level, like our school board, city council, Congress, in the Senate, up in Richmond, and the governor. We have to make sure that the right people are in the right place at the right time. We got to stop pointing fingers. We got to stop it. We got to do more. And I don't know what to tell you other than please register. Get your young people to register to vote and let them be aware of that. Hey, we need you. You got students in college. You need to also let them know that voting is a key component to how they get to college. Somebody somewhere started a fund, scholarships to be awarded, churches, social organizations. We have to do more than just sit around and do the after effect of shaking our heads. We had too many people on the front lines, like Martin Luther King. We just celebrated Black History. Megan Everett, Malcolm X, Dick Gregory, Harry Belafonte, James Brown, Shirley Chisholm. The list is long. The list is long. But what are we going to do to turn that list around to a positive? What are we going to do? VA, 2 up and 2 down. What are we going to do, Virginia, the 757, the 804? What are we going to do to protect our future leaders, our youth? My campaign will begin in different stages. Different stages. As I get better after recuperating for 2 years from having COVID, or 3, well, it seems like it's going on 3 years. But God don't make no mistakes. That's why I never give up. because when you are chosen to do something, you must follow through. Our young people need us. We need to educate them on voting. We need to educate them to learn more, to read more. Guns down. We need to get the guns down and education up. Guns down, knowledge up. We can no longer sit here and keep pointing fingers in every, what is it, 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock? Or is it 3 o'clock? 3 to 6:30. We hear nothing but negativity of gun violence in the 757, in the 7 cities. At one time, you never heard anything about Franklin. You never heard anything about Suffolk. But now everybody is being plagued with young people and adults killing each other. You can't leave this planet. You ain't got no rocket ship. You want to leave, you want to commit suicide or have the police chase you down to kill you. If you did something wrong, pull over. Why are you running? You ain't gonna get away. They know what car you was in. They know what you look like. But you want them to bring out the big boys. 8, 9, 12 people gonna come gunning for you. Like, you gonna win. I don't want no bullets in my body. If I done something wrong, I'm turning myself in. I've been in jail. If I did something wrong, I ain't got no problem. But I've been in jail and ain't did anything. And it's sad. But I could have been worse. Could have been worse. They tried to put me in jail for 7 years. 7 years. And they tried for almost 5 to 7 years to do that. Like I'm a criminal. Just because I speak my mind and I stand up for young people. And the only words can come out their mouth is, all he's trying to do is make money. How absurd is that when the person that's saying that works for the city of taxpayers' dollar, working for me as a taxpayer and telling me, you can pay my salary, but you ain't going out there making no money in your community. You're not going to go out there and make no money in your community to put it back in your community. That's not the way it's going to work. You're going to do what we tell you to do. Oh, what you tell me to do. Unfortunate enough, I don't follow your rules. I have a God to serve, and that's how I move. It's not about me. It's about the future. It's about young people. And that's what I dedicated my life to all my life. Everything I've been doing ever since I was 6 or 7 years old. You know what the reward is? When you see a young person smile. You know what the reward is? When they look happy. You know what the reward is? When they grow up, go to college, graduate, and become successful. That's what the reward is. Now, we all can't make a living at certain things. But one thing for sure, let's give the future generation a chance to become successful by guiding them and keeping them straight. It should never be about you. It should be about the community as a whole. It should be about the youth as a whole so that they can see that we love them, that they can see that we care. I don't know no other way. All I know is if we show them that we love them, they will respond. That's why I said, this is my poster child on WVDM, the best of the 757 community talk show. That's my poster child. She was at the award show and she woke over and spoke to me. And it's just the energy she resonated. I had, I took a picture with her because she was so happy. Why can't all our kids be like her? Happy with a smile on her face. So polite. Man, I'm like, I gotta take a picture with her. I gotta let people know that we cannot afford to lose our future youth of this nature. What are we doing? Sitting on the sideline. Ain't no sitting on the sideline. Like I keep telling people, you can slow me down, but you can never stop what my father's told me to do. If you think so, you better think again. You really, really better think again. But I'm not going to hold you too long. I'm just going to wrap up and let you know that I hope you view this and share this with other people on the line. I also want to mention that with WVDM on Live 365, I want you to know that Beyonce on billboards, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I was the first one to play it on my station because the local stations, we don't have no black country in this area. But I don't know what other stations are playing because I'm too busy trying to format mine. Beyonce, the #1 Billboard country for the first time, taking that position is Beyonce. Well done. It's titled Text Them, Hold Them Down. Hold them. Texas, hold them. I'm just telling you, Beyonce is doing her thing with the country. This is not her first country. It's just she did one with about a father about 7 or 8 years ago, I think. And she just letting you know that she ain't losing no sleep. That one, and also this single is also out. 16 Carriages. The two singles and the EP supposed to be out in March. This month, in a couple of weeks, the whole EP will be out. Don't forget to check out Beyonce, the B. Everybody trying to copy Beyonce, I ain't gonna say nothing about the other people, but Beyonce had the beehive. Then the other people came up with, you know what it is. You know what it is. It's look like the women are taking over in 2024. I want to spotlight another lady right here. This is Robin West, moving truck, man. This Southern soul music right here, and she got several other songs that I play on WVDM. That right there is a killer. I'm just telling you, it's popping the charts, and she's been sending out shout outs to radio stations in the 757 804 for playing her music. It's popping the charts, right along with Beyonce on the local level. And also, like I said, I don't want to play the music because I get tired of getting notices when I got a license to play music on any platform. That's why I do what I do. I pay a licensing fee. And also, this is 757 Keith Broham, called Good Loving. Oh, yeah, baby. Some good loving. I love this picture. The photographer did his thing on that picture right there. Hey, Keith, they did their thing on your EP cover, man. That is show. I'm an artist too, but that is a killer, stone killer. My wife saw that picture and then she wanted to make me go out and, get my beard all trimmed up. Talking about You're looking like you're old, a homeless person. So what? I'm already married. She ain't trying to hear it. So be on the lookout for a new look. I might have to call Broham and see where he get who done his and go in there and peep at him. And I might come out looking like Broham. Well, I ain't cut my hair off, but that's a EP cover for all the ladies that might look and see this. The music is in all music formats. And this is what I do on WVDM, plays the 757, more of the 757 artists than any other station in the area. From R&B, pop, rock, Latin, reggae, root boy, I play it all. Spanish, I play it all. Old school, I play it all. 50 years of hip hop, I play it all. Artists that you don't hear from no more, I play it all, I tell you. Ain't enough time in a day. But I tell you one thing, I'm going to do what I say. This one is entitled Good Loving, now playing on WVDM. And this is, you already know, Grammy Award-winning Juanita Wynn. Yes, that's right. Juanita is back again. We need this. Yes, Juanita Wynn. I'm just letting you know, we got 757 talent all over this place. From R&B, country, blues, reggae, gospel. And I'm just trying to let you know, if we work together, we can come together and make a change in our communities. We don't have to hate one another because the way that the world is. People are dying, young people, old people, women, and old men. Did you ever thought you would see a world that's so cruel? People that have so much and rather take so much from those that cannot afford to fight in that arena. I don't care how much you do. Ain't now country, no leader is going to take it with them. You're not leaving the world a better place if you're killing people and talking about you not going to stop till everybody's dead. That don't sound like no leadership to me. That sounds like a murderer. That sounds like somebody that just want to kill people and brag about it. Well, we're going to kill them. We're going to get rid of all of them. Who made you God? Who made you God? You breed hate and make the next generation retaliate when they get old enough. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. We need love today. This is the EP cover of Juanita Wynn. Grammy Award winning. It's in all music outlets. And she's here in the 757 handling her business. And like I said, it's a beautiful thing to be able to sit back and enjoy the pleasures of others. Well, that's all the time I got today. I didn't talk enough. But I want y'all to know I appreciate you. And I'm not going to stop working. I'm not going to stop complaining. I'm not going to let our future generation be on a battlefield and no one's there to really try to get them to put down the guns. We all have a right to get angry, but we don't have the right to kill. That's one of the commandments in the Bible. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. And that picture right there reminds me of the one in the Bible when Jesus picked up the little child when his disciples said, move back, it's too many people. And Jesus said, let him through. And he picked up the child and set him on his knee and said, anyone who touches a hair on this one's head, these little ones' head, will offend me. And you would rather have a millstone cast about your neck and you thrown in the midst of the sea. You can do wrong, but God is going to make you pay a price. Thou shalt not kill. The children are the most precious thing on the planet, and you are taking away their life. But like I said before, only for a brief moment today, I'm moving around with the times that I come on with the best of the 757 community talk shows and with things I'm working on. I try to keep the radio show at 3 to 6 in the evening. But most of all, I want you to know I appreciate y'all tuning in each and every day. When you see this logo on your Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, WVDM, they're getting so they're blocking me to put the link on when I do it on Facebook. But if you go to the App Store, Apple or Android, and download these letters, type them in the search, WVDM, WVDM, and it'll come up. It'll look just like that. That's the logo for the app, and download it. That's Vaughn Digital Media. The words are too many to spell, so that's the logo and what it looks like. You can listen 24 hours a day. If you're an entrepreneur, you got a small minority business, yellow, black, or white. The only thing that's in this game is green, if you know what I mean. You can purchase a package of advertising that will run on my station at a reasonable rate. I ain't trying to break the bank. I'm trying to help you get your brand out there and be heard across the United States and other countries that I am listening in. And all you have to do is get your friends to download it too. Take pictures. And when you take pictures and they can text me or send a shout out, that will go, if you decide to advertise, that will help discount what you're paying for a week, month, or a year. I'm about being fair. I'm about helping you grow your business, not take your money and say, hey, I ran your advertising. I'm about letting people know who you are, where you are, and to get in contact with you. That's what advertising does. I'm trying to get you out there with the big boys. If you listen to this station, you'll see that I have national commercials, clients on my station, as well as with national artists. But I want you to be aware what it takes to win. Coming together is better than being alone. So with that said, I'm getting ready to close the show. And remember, love yourself and put God first. Everything else will fall in place. It doesn't matter what others think about you. It's what you think about yourself. Don't forget to get your young people to register to vote. If they're 17, get them registered to vote. So in November, if they'll be 18 in October, a couple of days before the election in November, they'll be making history. They will make history of being the youngest group of people in 2024. It's their future. This is their country. Help them to recognize guns ain't solving nothing when you take a life, because somebody's coming to get you. Somebody's going to move you away. Until the next time, you've been listening to WVDM, the best of the 757. Until the next time, my friends, I say it and I'll say it again. There's nothing more precious than our future generation. Goodbye.